Brothers and sisters, welcome back to yet another one from us. We are coming to you from Togo. I don't remember us reporting anything from Togo.
When we report about the sanctions of Niger and BURKINAFASO,
Well,
we talk about Togo because they are the only people who allow these guys to pass.
Well, I think they should pull up their socks. There's nothing much coming in from Togo.
You know, we were expecting Togo to be the country that will join Niger.
Yes, but look at you, Togo. But we are hoping with these changes that they are doing, to probably take them to that direction.
No.
What do you think, guys? You're already saying no to it. So, guys, Togo has recently adopted a new constitution that will be moving the nation from presidential to parliamentary system. What does this mean? Let us find out.
So, guys, last Monday, that is March 25th, lawmakers in Togo adopted a new constitution introduced by members of the ruling party, which transitions the West African nation from a presidential to a parliamentary system. And you know what this means? This means that the president will be elected by lawmakers, that is the parliament, the MPs, members of parliament, and they will elect the president of the republic for a single 6-year term. Okay? Then, on top of that, there will be a position of the president of the Council of Ministers, and its holder will have full authority and power to manage the affairs of the government. So this new guy, the president of the Council of Ministers, will have more power than the president. Then the president is elected by the parliament. So the people will no longer be required to vote for president. So the president of the Council of Ministers will either be the leader of the party which secures the majority during the legislative elections of the leader of the winning coalition of parties. So who is the leader of the party that wins? And the problem with this thing is the president of the Council of Ministers will also rule for 6-year term. And the problem with this is, you know, the Nyasimbe family has ruled Togo. The president of Togo today is called Foch Nyasimbe, and his father was a president. They have ruled the country since 1967.
It's been an inheritance.
It's inheritance. That's like 60 years, right? And now, what is arcing the opposition is that when this constitution is completely passed, what he has led, because he has led for like 20 years, will not count. So he can come back again as a new president or the president of the Council of Ministers. That's the plan. And these guys are angry and they organized for demonstrations. I don't know what happened, but that is it.
It doesn't make sense to me because it means that the fittest will be the one who will always be the luckiest.
Yeah.
Depending on how full your pocket is and how you can bribe these guys to
The
put
MPs,
you in, the MPs,
as a president.
then they can just put
and
you in.
what you can promise.
Yeah, that's now what is this all about? Is it for the people, by the people, or whatever?
This is another system of democracy. There is the parliamentary and there is the presidential. So presidential is the one we vote for. But for me, I don't like democracy because it's something that, especially, democracy is okay. Africa, we had democracy. But what we are seeing today is the Western democracy.
Yeah.
It's manipulated.
It's very much manipulated.
Everybody copied democracy from Greece. But look at, for example, Congo. Congo just had elections, democratic election. They voted for Tshisekedi.
Yeah.
The problem is, and it's still happening even in South Sudan, you cannot fund elections.
Can't.
You have to borrow money to conduct elections. Then you are not going to be the ones to print the ballot papers, provide ballot boxes. You go out, you borrow a loan, you go to another country, you get those papers, you bring them home. You need a lot of money for that. And that is why that system is a sham, because even the president, to be elected, he has to go doing politics, and I hate national politics. He has to go doing campaigning, politics all over. He has to use a lot of money. So what he does
to people that he will deliver this and this and that.
And what he does is because he needs a lot of money. He goes to oligarchs in the US.
They fund
him. And when they fund him, he becomes the puppet. there's nothing he can do because he's being controlled. You become the president.
This is what you will do.
This is what you do for us.
That you follow.
That is how you pay us, not bringing back the money. No, we want like double that or triple that. That is the reason why I don't like this democratic thing. But if you look at countries like China, like Russia, they don't have that direct democracy. For example, if it's voting, you only vote at the lowest level. Even in Ethiopia, I think it's that. You vote at the lowest level. Then, so if it's a ward or a village, you vote. Or in Senegal, Hodismo, you vote at the level they are the Hodismo. Then, the people you have voted for meet at a constituency or a bigger region than what was voted for. Then they decide we are 10. Who is going to lead this constituency? So they vote for that. Then the people who have been voted, they go to a higher level, county or region. They vote for that. Then the region leaders will vote for the president, who is answerable to all other regional leaders. You cannot do anything without them signing. So you cannot sell the country alone. You have like 10 people, 8 people leading the country with you. So it's like a council of leaders leading a country. That's how, that is, I think, for me, I like that system. The system where you have for Nisimbe alone, it becomes very easy for the French to tell, we're going to kill you and your family if you don't do this.
For me, I think it's just this whole democracy thing is nonsensical. Africa needs to sit down and reevaluate and rethink strategies of how we put our leaders. If we have to go back, you know, the problem is that our history was erased. But if we were to go back to our books and do our own research and see how our forefathers did it peacefully, harmoniously, and we maybe copy from that, and maybe, you know, depending on the changes that need to be done, like this for this generation, then we do some of these changes depending on how life is right now. But for us to now say we are doing a parliamentary from presidential, it's just still nonsensical.
It's like changing the man case,
now from
but the forest is the same.
I
don't know, guys, what you prefer. Like, if you come to Africa, if you go to the south of Africa, you go to Zulu, you find there were kings.
There's still a king.
If you come to East Africa, for example, you go to the areas around Mount Kenya, Meru, Kikuyu, Embu. Those people didn't have kings, a king. Every area will have elders, a council of elders, which works together. They meet, they are the court, they make decisions together, they decide on what day to do this. So it was done together. So there's a lot of ways that we can lead by learning from our forefathers, and that is what the AES is doing. They are going back to the people.
That's the model that I'm looking at right now, because when you look at the AES, it seems like one big country that has, you know, leaders, just elders.
And they decide we are going to do this.
All of them
together we are going to. So we need to look back inside without copying what these guys did. But you know, they keep on pushing. When are you bringing back democracy?
But I think at this point, it's us who allow it. If AES has done it and it's working for them, we are allowing it. For some of us,
they said we are not.
We are allowing it.
So guys, let us know what you think about this in the comment section. What does Africa need? Democracy? Monarchy? Okay, should we go to our own systems as our ancestors? We create our own governance. We never had prisons because of our rulers. So what do you think, guys? Let us know in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video and share. If you'd like to support what we do every day, we have a PayPal donation link and a buy us a coffee link in the description. We see you in the next one. Bye bye.